Hello, Vlogalogue. You might notice that I'm in a significantly different place than I usually am. In fact, I'm in Bristol, in the United Kingdom, because I'll be in London for the next couple months, doing school stuff. So expect videos to be in weird places and weird times for me, for the next couple months. Well, it won't be weird to Niall or anyone else who lives in Europe. It'll be at more reasonable times now. So look forward to that. So anyway, a couple things stood out for me from the past week of videos. They're not necessarily wholly substantive to the discussion, but I thought I'd bring them up anyway. Kevin, even when he doesn't answer the question, is still probably the best member of this little team here. And J-Dog, I think was the new name for Jocelyn. Doesn't know the reference to the movie/book Stand By Me, which I just kind of assumed everyone knew. I don't even know why I knew it. Well, I didn't used to know it, and then I watched Star Trek, and then I looked into all the things that Will Wheaton had done, because Will Wheaton's a cool guy. Anyway, I bring that up because she mentioned how no one was mentioning the fact I was talking about having an adventure and finding a dead body by railroad tracks, which is essentially the plot of Stand By Me, or a significant portion of it. It's the most notable thing about the movie. I'm not crazy. I'm not a murderer. I just was making a bizarre... There's someone throwing out bottles. I don't know if you could hear that. Anyway, I'm not crazy. I'm not a murderer. I just like to reference not obscure films, I guess. They're older films. Apologize if this is a little out of it. I've been traveling for like the past 24 hours and I didn't get much sleep last night. But the show must go on. Stop throwing away bottles. Stop throwing away the bottles, man, across the street. I suddenly got really terrified that he heard me. I don't think he did, though. Anyway, I thought we'd have a bit of a light topic this week because I'm not in any sort of mental state to go down any deep rabbit holes. Philosophically, or stop throwing out the bottles. I don't even know if you can even hear that. I just don't. It's just too funny to me. Anyway, I thought we should just talk about travel as sort of like a general topic. Do you guys enjoy traveling? I enjoy traveling. I do it. Anyway, I enjoy traveling. I do it quite a bit, if you hadn't noticed. If you follow me on Twitter or on the YouTubes, you might notice that I try to travel as much as my time/money allows me to, which is quite a bit. And like there are places that I haven't been that I really, really want to go, which I guess is like the core question here. What are some places that you want to go to but haven't had the chance to? Australia/New Zealand is at the top of that list. And I still don't have any like firm plans on going there because it is ridiculously expensive to fly from my part of the world to that part of the world. And on top of that, like the total amount of time I spent traveling to get here to Bristol was like 23-ish hours, whereas that's like just the flight alone. Like if you got like a non-stop flight from like, I think you can get them from Dallas because that's some like American Airlines hub. Anyway, it's like 23 hours for just the flight alone to get to Australia, let alone any of like getting to the airport early, getting a taxi cab to the airport, or a train or whatever. It's just like so much time on airplanes. Like that's a day on an airplane. I'm pretty lucky in that I can sleep relatively easy on airplanes and I enjoy air travel as like a general thing. And I can say that even now, being like jet lagged and having had a pretty terrible, like, sleeping quality-wise night on the airplane. I don't remember much of the flight, though. I was asleep for, like, 90% of it. Also, as growing up, my family and I used to do a ton of road trips. I've been to, I think, every state in the Union, the United States, Union of the United States, to clarify. I think I've been to all of them. It's hard to tell. If I go back and tabulate and look through all like the old scrapbooks and all the different road trips I've done, I think I will hit all of them. I know my grandparents definitely have, and we've definitely done a lot of the stuff together. But I don't know if I made up like a couple of them. Like If any of them I haven't made it to, it's like Louisiana or something like that. But I think I went to Louisiana on my last road trip. I don't know. Anyway, that's a very enjoyable form of travel. Like getting in a car and just driving across the country for like 2 weeks. I've done whole cross country from sea to shining sea in less than 2 weeks. I think it took 13 days. And that was moving at a reasonable clip. That wasn't the fastest we could have gone, but it was pretty near. Anyway, do you guys like to travel? Do you dread having to travel? Do you just want to sit at home for forever and you're just content where you are? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know in the comments and in video form, and I look forward to hearing about all your travel escapades and what you thought of them. And I'll see you next week. Vlogalogue. Have a wonderful week. Bye.